Hello, Manong George here. Welcome to our channel. And today we have a very special guest.
Working in the UK because obviously of the compensation. Salary here is bigger than in Philippines. So, yun talaga yung number one goal ko kasi meron akong family, meron akong anak. So, yun ang goal ko, kumita, magkaroon ng savings, especially for my child. And aside from that, when I bring her here, education is free, which is very important. And I could see that when she get here and dito siya lalaki, there would be a lot of opportunities for her. And healthcare is for free as well. So, saan ka pa? Sa Pinas ngayon, especially this time of COVID, ang daming gastos. So, sabi nila sa Pinas, kailangan mo magpa-test for COVID, may bayad, mahal. Pero dito kasi sa atin sa UK, napaka-accessible. We're being tested every week. So, it's for free. So, marami akong friends and family sa Pinas na naiinggit, natutuwa sila kasi buti pa dyan, libre. Samantalang dito sa atin, pahirapan. Having a chance to be a permanent citizen, a permanent resident or a citizen here in the UK. So, mas marami siyang benefits and opportunities for me and for my family as well.
Kasi unang-una, pag registered nurse ka na sa Pilipinas, ang kailangan mo lang is 2-year experience, tapos magte-take ka lang ng parang board exam dito sa Abu Dhabi. Pag napasa mo yun, directly, makakapag-practice ka na dito sa country nila. Actually, specifically sa Abu Dhabi. Narinig ko na nasa Pilipinas ako na much better na dito ka magte-take ng exam sa bansa na to compare sa Pilipinas dahil mas mahirap daw sa Pinas. Which is yung ginawa ko, pumasa naman. Baka totoo. Ngayon, pagka bumagsak ka, you have to repeat it and 3 times ka lang pwede mag-take ng exam. Once na-finish mo na na-complete mo na yung 3 times na chances mo, wala na.
Wanted to fly very soon because I'm the breadwinner. And I just wanted to, get out of the country. But then, what happened was, I suddenly received an email from this agency. I'll just name the agency, but I'm not promoting them. MIP. And then they invited me for an interview. And that happens to be in Singapore. So, from there, the rest is history.
Meron dito kasi dati you can come here even without taking their exam. You can take the exam here, and even if it's just a clinical experience or no experience, they can hire you here. So I think that's one thing that encouraged me, kasi wala akong hospital experience in the Philippines. So I would want to have experience abroad as well. And my friends also went here before me. So sabi nila maganda dito. So I tried it.
Kasi yung friend ko sa Pilipinas that time na, mag-apply tayo, may Japan, ganun. Talaga, sabi ko, sige. Sabi niya, that was 2009, February. So, may interview na daw ng March, April. Dire-diretso na yon. Hanggang sa pagising ko, dito na ako. So, ganun lang siya. Sa Osaka ako nag-aral for 6 months. From zero, from scratch. Then, after 6 months, lumipat na ako ng Nagoya, so Aichi, and then sa hospital na doon, working as an assistant nurse while studying the language. So, ganun. And then after, you have to really pass the board exam around 3 to 4 years dito. And then after that, pagka licensed nurse ka na, you can really you can do your own as a nurse. Malapit sa Pilipinas. 4 hours, 5 hours lang, pag may sale ng ticket. Like ako minsan nakakauwi ako ng Pilipinas in 3 days duty, off duty mo, pwede kang umuwi ng 4 hours, uwi ka na, balik ka ulit dito.
As Filipino nurses kasi, when we pass the Singapore Nursing Board exam like me, we will be covered under a special pass. So when you say special pass, the range of salary starts from 2,300 Singaporean dollars. And wala pa minsang kasamang housing yon. So yung housing, from my previous hospital, that was 500 Singapore dollars. You can add that up, 2,300 plus 500. So starting ka pa lang, nasa 2,800 Singaporean dollars ka na. Iba yung salary ng locals sa Filipinos or SPAS, Special Pass holders. So of course, their locals are earning a bit more than the Filipino special pass kasi magkaiba yung salary range nun. Time goes by, ang maganda sa Singapore is tumataas yung sahod mo. Okay? Yearly siyang nagkakaroon ng increment. So, hindi porket na dumating ka ng 1,800, forever nang ganun yung sahod mo. No. Because they base everything and they're very transparent when it comes to your performance. Twice nagkakaroon ng bonus. Isa dun yung performance-based bonus. So, it happens every March. Usually, yung taas ng sahod, hindi lang basta pa isa-isang libo. Usually, ang bibigay nila is $100 to $200. So, think of that, madadagdag yan sa sahod mo. Especially if lumipat ka ng other company. Kasi doon, sa Singapore, i-consider nila yung previous mong sahod, tapos tatapatan nila or tataasan pa nila.
Here, they offered me nasa 2,000 to 3,000 Saudi riyals. That's just the offer. So it's a little bit low compared to other countries. Pero green-up ko siya kasi opportunity, experience and all. Pero now, they're offering like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 Saudi riyals for nurses. And it's dependent also on your experience. Kasi the longer experience that you have, whether in the Philippines or here, they count it. Parang every year there's an additional. And then as time goes by, every time na nagre-renew ka ng nagre-renew, they add to the offer as well of your salary.
Kanggoshi ko siya. Ibig sabihin, nursing candidate ka noon. Nursing candidate ang trabaho mo, nursing candidate ang title mo, pero ang trabaho mo doon, parang nursing assistant. Ang sweldo noon is, nagre-range, based sa experience ko, from $1,500 in dollars, so 150,000 yen, so around 75,000 yen peso, gross yun to yung ibang mga medyo okay magpasweldo, around $2,000 to $200 na ganon. Nag-nurse ka naman na, base sa experience ko, sa alam ko, magre-range ka, pag sa hospital, I guess, from 3,000 pataas to 4,000. Gross, no?
May reasons bakit ako nag-care home is because the salary, they pay higher than in NHS. So, I would be very transparent. So, malaki ang binabayad ng care home sa mga nurses. So, ang average for me is like 2,900 pounds per month. So, less deductions pa siguro yun. Maybe around 2,300 or 2,200 siguro. Care home kasi, depende yung rate. Like, parang 15, iba may higher than 20 ata. So, not really sure. Andun lang ako sa kalagitnaan lang.
Nasa medical center, nagbabari sila mga around 80,000 to 100,000 pesos. Yung mga nag-work sa hospital, approximately mga 150,000 to 200,000, especially those people working in the government. And then, yung sa home care, ngayon kasi COVID, so nakakita ako sa kanila ng mga around, maabot ng mga 180,000 pesos. 48 hours and then in a week. So, if you're working the home care, usually kasi sa kanila, 12 hours on duty nila, 4 days work and then 4 days off. Ganun. When it comes to overtime pay, dyan naman medyo hindi okay. Kasi may mga hindi nagbabayad, meron naman nagbabayad.
Government institutions and private institutions. Since I work for the private institution, I work 8 hours per day for 6 days a week. For government, they work 40 hours per week. And I think yung schedule nila is 12-hour shift, while in private, just like us, we work 8 hours, and then anything over 8 hours will be considered as overtime. Just like me, I work 10 hours a day, so I get 2 hours per day as overtime.
In a care home here in Birmingham, I'm working for 48 hours in a week. That's 4 days in a week. 12-hour shift. 12-hour shift, yeah. So, pero pwede kami mag extra shift. Allowed kami until like for 20 hours. Pero for the meantime, hindi muna ako kumukuha ng extra shift. Not just yet, but soon siguro. Soon enough. Yeah.
Actually, the regular contract hours is around 40 hours per week. So, alam mo naman dito yung dedication sa work, grabe. So, mas hindi kagaya sa Pilipinas or sa ibang lugar na you have to choose your family first or your personal time first. Dito, you have to forget everything but you have to think all about work. So, ganun dito. So, priority mo yung trabaho dito. Let's say, normal dito yung umuwi ng mga more than an hour or more than 30 minutes beyond doon sa working hours mo. Bihira yung from cut off na, let's say 9 to 5 ka, and then 5, by 5 ng bell, uwi ka na. Hindi ganun dito.
Hours dapat is 40, 44. Sa Singapore, doon kasi sa nursing home, nang nag-work ako sa intermediate long-term care facility, ang off lang namin ay isa. So, you work 6 days a week. Sa isang araw ay 8 hours. Okay? So, yun. Tapos, doon sa intermediate long-term care facility or nursing home, walang overtime. Pag nag-overtime ka, OTY yun. Okay? Pagdating naman sa hospital, ganun din. Kasi alam ko Singapore mandate yun 40 or 44 hours if I'm not mistaken. Sa hospital naman, ganun din, 8 hours ang shift. Tapos, yung break kasi, hindi naman nakakapag-break ng matagal kapag nasa hospital. Usually parang mga 15 minutes lang. Mahaba na yon. And then doon, wala ring OT doon. So, thank you doon. Ang OT doon is kapag may nag-absent or may nag-emergency leave, tatawagan ka ni madre, sister. Yun, sabihin ka, can you go to work? Yan, yun yung OT doon.
To language, that's really pwedeng umabot ka sa sinasabing mental torture kasi para kang nakagapos na pag nakikita mo yung trabaho, you know it in your mother language, how to explain it, and then if you are going to explain it in Japanese, hindi malam hindi ma-explain so para kang nakagag, so frustrating. Kasi yung first year namin, first, second, third year, nag-i-exam, alam mo yung exam, parang kang pumupukpuk sa ulo ng bato, na kaharap mo yung exam, pero hindi mo siya naintindihan. Pag uwi mo ng bahay, tapos translate sa English, parang sasabihin mo, ang tanga-tanga ko, bakit di ko alam to? Alam ko naman to, nurse naman ako, parang ganon. Ang dali ng exam, pag sa English na. Pero pag dun sa Japanese language na hindi mo siya alam, sobrang talagang, para ka nakaharap sa wall. Alam mo yung, ang sakit ng ulo na nag-i-exam ka, tapos masusuka ka sa sama ng pakaramdam mo. That's just for how many times? For 3 years. Yung diligence mo, yung perseverance mo, yung lahat, disiplina mo, how you really would want to memorize the Japanese characters, and how will you be able to communicate it in the practice. Plus, iba kasi yung medical terms na natin sa bilang nurse. So, iba yung language ng ordinary people. Kasi parang ganyan sa Pilipinas na iba yung standard language mo ng medical, which is English. Dito, iba din yung standard ng medical. Madaling, kumbaga sa language natin, maintindihan mo yun. Pero yung common language na iba-iba yung dialect, iba yung level nun eh. Iba yung may tinatawag sila kasing yung medical language hindi mo magagamit sa kanila kasi hindi nila maintindihan. Ikaw lang at mga doktor lang nakakaintindi.
I was trying to report something because she asked me. I was like 1 week 1 week pa lang ako. Then she interviewed me about something, parang pre-orientation check kung how do I find the center. So I explained to her in a sense na yung parang tayo 'di ba straight English. And then parang after that, na-confuse yung manager ko. Kasi ang sabi niya sa akin, Myrene, okay la, here no need to speak straight English la. Connect English can okay Yun, ganun sila magsalita ng Singaporean English. Meron silang la, meron silang ma. They have a very unique language, which is at first medyo nako-confuse din ako pagdating kasi yung words may la, may ma, tas minsan may xiao, may liao, yung mga ganun. Yung pala, yun talaga yung nila, parang expression. Usually, ang ginagamit either Singaporean English or yung Malay. So, medyo natuto rin ako ng kaunti mag-Malay.
Isa pa dito sa masarap sa pagtatrabaho dito sa Abu Dhabi, kasi nga, pagdating sa language is, nagsasalita sila ng English, unlike sa ibang countries na Middle East, mostly Arabic lang sila. Dito, palibasa mga nag-aaral sila sa US, UK, so most of them know how to speak in English. At saka no need pala dito no need kang magsalita ng straight English. Kailangan broken English. Pag nag-straight English ka dito, uulitin mo lahat ng sinabi mo. Kunyari, nagbigay ng doctor's order. Ngayon, pagka in-explain mo sa patient na yon, sa patient mo, in English, straight English, walang mangyayari sa inyo. Kaya kailangan i-broken English mo siya.
When I first came here, I didn't know how to communicate with my patients because most of them they don't know how to speak in English. Kaya I needed to ask my colleagues here to teach me the most commonly used words in Arabic. Then eventually, as time goes by, na habang naririnig mo, tapos na-learn mo na din.
Challenging kasi Filipinos, they are known to be great speaker of English, but when I first got here, I was shocked dahil sa accent nila. So, sabi ko, parang daw pumasa ng IELTS. I got 7.5 in my listening, pero when I first, started communicating with them, I have to keep on saying, can you repeat that again for me, please? Slowly, so that I would understand you. Things like that.
It's very different if you compare it to the Philippines. Kasi in the Philippines, we are open. We wear shorts whenever we want. We go with lalaki and babae pwedeng magsama. You can go out, you can go to bars, you can go hang out with your friends. But here, hindi pwedeng magsama yung babae at lalaki unless you're related and you are married. And kahit girlfriend, boyfriends dito, hindi pwedeng magsama. But ngayon nagiging lenient na sila. But it's still part of their law na you cannot be together unless you are married.
This is a Muslim country, so definitely medyo maingat dapat ang kilos between boys and girls. Yung place ko kasi medyo nasa out of the city, so ang karamihan na patient namin yung mga Emirati talaga. So hindi ako nag-handle basta-basta ng mga female patients unless nandun yung husband or someone na iaalaw ako na hawakan yung mga patient na Emirati na babae. So ayun. Other than that, okay naman. wala namang problema sa culture nila dito. Mababait naman sila.
If it's just small gestures, they will appreciate me a lot. And they would say like, I don't know what would I do without you. It's like, oh really, parang ganun na pala kalaki yung time, I mean yung effort na nabibigay ko sa kanila. Kahit just couple of minutes by sitting with them, having a little chat with them, for them it's a really big gesture of kindness.
Very much give 5 stars for that. Filipino nurses are very welcomed and loved in Singapore, especially by the patients. I worked in a long-term care facility in Singapore for like 4 years or 5 years before I transferred back to the hospital. And the patients' families there, I don't want to brag, but they prefer Filipino nurses to take good care of their grandma or their parents. So they're very welcoming and they're very generous when it comes to Chinese New Year. Talagang ano sila dun bibigyan kanila ng something, which is, I think it's in their culture na dapat tanggapin mo kasi bad luck yun pag hindi mo tinanggap. And most importantly, or especially pag Filipino, minsan ang laki ng binibigay nila sa yung ampaw, minsan $10, $20, minsan may $50 pa, Singaporean dollars. So yun, they're very generous. And umuwi ako sa bahay dun sa unit namin, naka-uniform ako. So yung mga neighbors, they see and they know that I'm a nurse. So usually they will ask, papaunahin ka nila sa elevator, and then they will ask, you're a nurse? And then I will say, yes, I'm a nurse, uncle, auntie. And then they will say, thank you for taking good care of us. So it's very heartwarming kasi mababait sila and they recognize nurses there in that country. They look up at nurses regardless of the race, and especially if you're a Filipino nurse. So that's what I can say.
Really, everybody look up very good culture, very disciplined people, and a safe place, rich culture, and healthy food, syempre. And anyway, pagka nakikita nag-i-improve ka naman, madali naman silang magrespeto sa iyo. Hindi naman sila kasnab na para hindi ibigay sa iyo. Sa umpisa talaga pahihirapan ka. Talagang you really have to show your worth. Pero pag pinakita mo yung worth mo sa kanila, they will respect you actually.
Always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best, put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group, Filipino UK Nurse. Sign up to our website, www.filipinouknurse.com.